Hi. Hey, I just tried to go live on Facebook. It didn't work. I don't know why. I'm in Pennsylvania and perhaps the internet connection just isn't what it should be. So I'm just recording this and I'll try to put it on Facebook in a moment. I have discovered, and the reason I want you to listen to this, is that I've been speaking for the last couple of weeks about the subject of grace, and I may have missed a lot of you. So I really want to start again by just saying that the adage we all have of an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth just doesn't work. You know, it's kind of fun to think we're getting even with the person who's hurt us, but we don't feel so well when that person is getting even with us for what we perhaps have done to them. And that's where the subject of grace comes in, this forgiveness we should have with one another, the forgiveness we should seek from the God who created us. And I said I would read to you a little passage from a book called Reckless Grace. I know this is backwards on a camera, but anyway, it's a book written by a woman named Britt Eaton, who's writing from the narration of Pastor Bill Vanderbush from Florida. And on page 109, the interesting thing about the subject of grace and the eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth and why it doesn't work. It says, love looks like something. Peace looks like something. Grace looks like something. Or better yet, they look like someone. When you get a revelation of God's love, peace, and grace, you begin to taste and see just how good He really is. When people inflict pain, you see a victim making victims. They, like all of us, want to be understood. The end result? Hurt people who hurt people. It's God's grace that gives us the ability to stop this vicious cycle. Our earthly definition of justice becomes a catalyst for one-upmanship. It doesn't heal or stop the cycle. Somewhere along the line, someone must be willing to say, it stops right here. It's not about excuses, it's about healing for all parties involved. It's hard to do this when you're isolated and enraged. If you're in a deep place of pain, you need others surrounding you to speak life, and other compassion and understanding and ears, and there could be a trusted brother or sister in Christ, the counsel of a wise Christian counselor or pastor, and of course, the presence of the Father in heaven, the author and perfecter of grace, peace, and love. You see, when you give grace and you receive grace, in other words, when you forgive those who've hurt you, and you seek forgiveness from either those who've hurt you or seek forgiveness for what you've done with God, then you're going to enter a new place, a new place for your life, where peace, joy, and happiness reigns. That's what this is all about. Grace. See you next week. Bye for now.